guys hear me? I'm not sure if you can hear me on my speaker. But yeah, so went out a little bit later than planned because I was busy. Can you hear me? Hi, morning. Sabina, can you hear me? Say yes if you can hear me, please, babes. Morning, my beautiful people. Oh my gosh. It's the end of January, guys, and what a creative month. What a full-on month. How has it been for you guys? I am sure that if you were the kind of women I think you are, it's been full-on for you too. New Year for the kids, New Year maybe for the grandkids, New Year to plan lots of different things, plan holidays for the year, plan your mission for the year. So that's a lot of what I've been doing. And I didn't want to not be here live at 6 a.m. Eastern time or 10 a.m. UK time. But I was out running on the beach. Well, not on the beach because it's quite rocky here in the Brighton beach. I do sometimes run on the pebbles when I'm training for a more tedious, like a hard run, because it's nice to be in the pebbles. I'll show that to you. It's nice to be in the pebbles and you're sort of going, your feet going in through that, you know. So, but I did want to say something about the pebbles. I think last time I spoke about the shells that I had collected. And again, I just always think about the pebbles when I run on the beach. You know, I was talking to somebody from the Alzheimer's Society yesterday. They call because they want to book you up for runs and walks and stuff like that. And it's interesting because she was saying to me about running for different causes. And it's so often that, you know, I put a Y into, I like to have a like intention. You know, Oprah says, oh, she always puts an intention to everything. So I do try to do that, put an intention to everything I do. And at times it can get a little bit emotional, but I try to put an intention for someone I know that needs a prayer or a support, you know. And I think, okay, if I run 3 light poles or 3 benches on the beach or something, it's like, okay, I'm praying for that person during that time, and then I could switch people that I'm trying to support. But I guess that's why I love to run so much, because it's just this sort of prayer and meditation time, and it's just such a nice mindful thing to do. So it's really nice. But anyway, so let's get back on track about the pebbles that I was talking about. So this woman was asking me about running, and I was just explaining to her that I do that. And every time I look at the pebbles, I just, I'm running on the beach and I look at the pebbles and I just think, you know, each one is so different. And then each person I'm praying for, I try to reflect on their personalities and their strengths, and how I can sort of pray for them to boost their strength so that they can feel good about themselves, and that they can put that against their weakness and then realize that, oh, it's not so bad after all, you know. So I just think of all the different facets of a personality, you know, and I think that's probably what I wanted to just mention today, because I'm not going to stay out here for too long, because I can tell you something, it's 4 degrees. I do have my thermals on, but my hands are starting to get cold. But yeah, it's just nice to put that intention there. Now the problem is that I don't have my glasses, because I don't run with my glasses. I am getting a couple of comments. I can't really see who is listening or who is watching because of the glare on the screen. But I just want to say thank you anyway for watching. And that I will look when I go back inside and put my glasses on to see who it was. Yeah, very interesting though. And I thought maybe at the close of January, when we're reviewing our goals or what we managed to do or didn't do, and we think, okay, why is it that maybe I got sidetracked this month with something I really wanted to do? I think it's really... Can you guys hear me? Are you guys hearing me, or am I just talking to myself? Say you can hear me if you can. Anyway, I'll look it back. if you didn't hear me, I'll just put what I was saying in the text. um, yeah, so I was saying, yeah, why is it that sometimes we don't maybe stick to something? And maybe the why wasn't really there. Maybe the why wasn't there. So interesting enough, last year, about maybe 6 months ago, I really was the plan to re-establish my um, really be more full-time with my coaching business, because it was really just one of, and sort of resuscitate everything that I was more settled in England after Maria and everything. And I asked some questions. I sent some questions to some people that know me quite well, and it was, I think, 6 questions, and I'll post them in the group. And it was so interesting, the feedback that I got. And it was about, what would you come to me for? What would you recommend me for? What would you not come to me for? Why would you not tell somebody to come to me? And it was so beautiful that everyone that answered was very honest, and very brutally honest. I mean, I am a sensitive person, but I'm also quite realistic, and it was so good to reflect on how other people see us. It may not be that you have to take on everything people say, because sometimes they may not say it really coming from the right place, but I think everybody was coming from the right place with whatever they said. And it was such, the past few months, just since I got that, I've just been looking at them and looking at them over and over again, and looking at the ways that I have approached things and approached people. And it's been such a beautiful experience just to go through all of these comments and do some self-reflection, So I will post them, because it would be interesting if you picked maybe about 10 people that you could send that to. I think it was in one of the books that I was reading. I got the questions from, or something like that. But anyway, I'll post them. Obviously, I changed them around a little bit, but I'll post them and look at some other runners are stretching on the beach. I'm starting to get really cold. My hands start to freeze up. But yeah, I think that in those questions, the point that I was making really is that it reflected what people really saw in me. And morning, as I said, I can't see who's signing on, because I am. Oh, hi, Valda. Congratulations, sweetheart, on your event last weekend. I saw some pictures, and I know it's such a massive event and such a massive undertaking. So just a big up to you, sweetheart, for really pushing women. The phenomenal Caribbean women symposium that you have every year. It's really quite amazing. So just congratulations on that. So yeah, just to finish up what I was saying, because I was saying I'm on the beach this morning because I was out running and the 10 o'clock came upon me, so I had to stop and do this. But the questions really showed me, what people really see are my strengths. And they were really quite, that word that I can never say, revelatory. And it really sort of confirmed to me things that I really wanted to do, but that I was doubting myself and thinking, sort of second guessing. And it was really, really quite nice to see what they were saying, but also very good to learn from things that they felt were my drawbacks. Some people are just so supportive. I mean, everybody's just so supportive. When you do just ask people to be very honest and be brutally honest and truthful, So I will post those questions. And yeah, so ladies, as I said, my hands have now frozen. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, if my mic is working. But I'm going to call it off for now for my Facebook Live for this hump day on my Fit Strong and Flexible group. But I'll probably just pop back on a little bit later when I'm a little bit thawed out. And yeah, so you guys, it's the 29th of January. How has it been going? We have 2 more days left. Well, counting this day, 3 more days in January. So much you can do in a day, and today is a jam-packed day for me as well. And there's just so much we can do in a day, and sort of make your list and try to stick with it. Don't let people take you off track. So often we put our priorities after others, or we allow people phone calls. I've taken up this line recently. When somebody calls you, they do this cold call. I say, what exactly is the intention of this phone call? Okay, great. So you need this information, and how does that serve me? Okay, that serves you. Okay, I'll tell you your answer now, but I really am not interested. So I just need to get back to what I'm working on. But thank you so much for thinking to call me. And they said, okay, great, okay, thanks. You know, sometimes you think they're going to think I'm rude or something, but I just say, great. I hope this information has been helpful, but I don't need the information, so blah, blah, blah. So I got to go. Yeah, so try not to let people pull you off track these next few days in January, 3 days of January, because, look, it's the first day of the first month of the first year of this decade. So let's make it count. All right. So guys, remember to stay fit, strong, and flexible. Fit for purpose. If you're not fit for the purpose, delegate it, okay, girlfriends. Delegate that thing. Make sure you're strong enough. You've done your meditation, your prayer. You've set your mindset in order. You know, said you're worth it. Done a little bit of movement, even if it's some squats, some push-ups, some tricep dips, a little bit of walking. You know, you set your tasks. Don't forget to hydrate, guys. Go drink some water and take care of yourselves for the day and for the rest of the days of January. Big up to everybody who joined me and to anybody who's going to listen after. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. And stay flexible, stay adaptable. Don't forget to have a plan A, plan B, sometimes a plan C. You never know what crops up in life. So don't get beaten down by it, okay? So thank you, ladies. Be your best. Be fit, strong, and flexible. Love you guys, all right? Now I have to press that finish button if you can't even see where it is. Love you guys. Okay, have a great day.